So welcome to this yoga chair class. And we're going to be working on our imaginations a little bit more today. So this is something, this might be a little bit challenging for some of you. Because we're going to move, and we're going to breathe, and we're going to do all that stuff, but we're going to be using our imaginations for a few things. Okay, well actually throughout the entire class, but in conjunction with what we normally do. Okay, so I ask that first of all, yeah, set the lighting right so you can see me. And then, Lucas, you're not coming in here. Making sure that you're sitting up nice and tall in your chair. Barricade the door so the kittens and the dog don't come in and jump all over me. Okay, so find yourself in a really good seat so that you're not falling off the chair, that you really feel stable and comfortable. Okay, make sure your feet are firmly planted into the ground. You can just rest your hands on wherever they feel comfortable, really, on any part of your body. And then close your eyes. Okay, so let's visualize. So using your imagination, visualize walking towards yourself seated in your chair. So you're seated in your chair and you are on the outskirts of your room and you're walking towards yourself really, really slowly. So you're observing yourself sitting in your chair. And just notice what that's like. What do you see? What do you observe? What is the space that you are in? And look at the chair, look at the ground. Look what's around you, underneath you, above you. And you're just slowly walking towards the chair that you're sitting in. Just watching everything around you. So your eyes should be closed and you should be visualizing this as much as you possibly can. Maybe even noticing what you're wearing, how you're holding yourself, and anything else that you seem to notice, maybe something else that's in the same room. And as you're walking towards yourself, how does that make you feel? Maybe disembodied or something else, I don't know. And then once you reach your chair and your body, go ahead and bring your awareness into your body. So sit down into your body now. And notice the connection to the chair, to the floor as your feet really now begin to feel the floor underneath you. Unless you have shoes on and you just feel the inside of your shoes. And just notice how you're sitting here in your chair now that you're in your body and you're really paying attention to how you're seated. And you can start to do a little scan of your body, just checking out how you're feeling today. This is a good thing to do every single day, is do a little check-in, scan your body, noticing different things, those gross sensations. So those are the big sensations that you feel right away. It could be some chronic pain. It could be maybe coolness of the temperature in your room or the warmth or something that's really kind of out there that you really feel right away. And then there's those subtle sensations, the little quiet whispery ones that are kind of tucked away. So you want to really bring your attention to those two. So just going up and down your body, noticing your muscles and your joints and your ligaments and anything else that you want to notice or can notice. And then when you've noticed as much as you can, and this is a constant thing, you can bring it up throughout your entire practice today, just every once in a while doing a little scan of the physical body. Then go up in your mental body and just notice what's going on up there. What kind of thoughts are moving around up there? What do you feel? Are the thoughts busy? Are they spacious? Are they in a jumble? Are they moving really, really fast? Are they moving slow? So we're not trying to get rid of the thoughts. We're just trying to kind of quiet them down. Sometimes they can get really, really loud and all chaotic. So we're just trying to simmer them down and have them come one at a time, allowing you to acknowledge each one of them, and then having them pass on by. So that's a little bit of imagination too, because you're imagining those thoughts moving through your head. Okay, and now become aware of your breath. So just feel your breath moving through your body. Don't try to change it, just notice it. Notice what it's doing. Notice where that breath is coming from, where it's going. If you feel it through your whole body or just different places. If it's fast, if it's slow. Just really notice everything you can about the breath. The breath is a really good telltale sign of pretty much how you're feeling too. You get excited or fearful, the breath changes. You are calm, the breath changes to something a little bit slower. Okay. So now, just watching that breath continuously, we're going to allow that breath just to grow a little bit. So really starting to feel it going into the tummy now, sides of the body, the chest and the back. So that's that yogic breathing. So I like to kind of visualize like maybe a balloon, that you're a balloon and you're just filling yourself up and having it move out of your body. So not forcing or struggling with the breath, it's just very gently growing the breath. Really not too much effort. So just feel that tummy kind of expanding as the diaphragm pushes down. And the belly is moving inwards as the diaphragm moves up to squeeze the lungs to get all the waste out of your body. Okay, so keep that breath going. And you're just going to bring your awareness to your spine. So in your mind's eye, just visualize your spine. So your spine goes down the back of your body from your tailbones and then goes all the way up to the base of your skull. It's right into your head. Okay, and it has three parts. So the lower part, the lumbar part, and then the middle part, the thoracic part, and then up near the neck and into the skull is the cervical part. So we don't have to get too technical with that. So just visualize that. And then visualize a bamboo shoot, a big bamboo shoot, okay? And it's got a big hole in it. And visualize that it's placed right against your spine. So it might help you to sit up a little bit taller. And then you're going to breathe through that bamboo shoot. Okay, so you're going to be breathing through it. So you can feel that movement of breath, or even visualize that your spine is that piece of bamboo. And you're going to feel that movement of air moving up and down. So we're trying to breathe through our nose as much as we possibly can. So feeling that movement of air, visualizing that your spine is either pressing up against a piece of bamboo, or that your spine is the bamboo and you're breathing up and down through that, feeling that motion going up, all the way up towards the crown of your head, and then all the way back down again. See if you can really feel that sliding up and down. Notice if it's going fast or slow. Notice what it feels like. Do you feel like a swoosh going up and down? Takes a lot of imagination for this. And just notice that. Okay. And then just watch your breath. So leave the straw alone for now and just watch your breath. Notice if it's changed or not, how it feels. And then you're going to bring your attention to your right nostril. So you still have your eyes closed. You can have your eyes open too, but when you have your eyes closed, you're able to go internal just a little bit better. So you're going to bring your awareness to your right nostril. And you're just going to really try to be aware of the breath moving through the right nostril, more than the left nostril. I mean, you're more than likely still going to be breathing through that left nostril, but put the awareness entirely into that right nostril. So you really only feel and acknowledge the breath moving through that right nostril. You can envision like a straw again, like a bamboo straw, moving that breath up and down, nice and easy and gentle. So again, not forcing it. And just notice how it feels moving through that right side. So we're not plugging the left nostril at all. We're just trying to bring that awareness into the right side. Okay, so now let that go and bring your attention to your left nostril and just feel the breath moving through that left side. This side might be easier, it might be more difficult. Just do the best you can and just really try to visualize that movement of breath moving through that left nostril. And don't try to struggle or anything, just allow it to move. If you notice again the right, that's okay. Really try to focus on the left side. Okay, so the next time you breathe in from that left side, really feel the left side breathing in. As you exhale, see if you can exhale out through the right side. So we're kind of doing alternate nostril breathing without using our hands. So you're exhaling through your right side, then inhale again through your right side, and then exhale through your left side. So really in your mind's eye, just feeling that movement of moving in through the left, exhale through the right, inhale through the right, exhale through the left. We'll do that a couple more times on your own, just feeling that movement going up and down, and then up and down. Taking your time, and just noticing how all of this makes you feel. If you're still keeping that breath moving down through your belly, you want to try to keep it down here, not up in the chest, if at all possible. Okay, let's do that one more time. Visualize that breath moving in through the left nostril, exhaling through the right nostril, inhaling through the right, and exhaling through the left. And then when you're all done that, just watch your breath move through both nostrils this time. And just notice anything different about yourself, those sensations. And it could be through any part of your body. Maybe even your thoughts. So that's perfectly okay. Notice if your mind decided to run away out of the room while we were doing all this too. If you was on a little journey, that happens. So don't be frustrated or disappointed or criticizing or judgmental on that if that did happen, because it does happen. So don't worry about that. Okay, so we're going to take our, keeping that nice deep breath going up and down. You can open up your eyes now if you'd like to. And we're just going to wiggle up our fingers a little bit. And we're going to start to do some face massage and some tapping, and then we're going to start going into full body movement. So just wiggle your fingers around and then rub your hands, creating some friction, some warmth. If you have glasses, it's probably a good idea to take off your glasses. You can't go wrong with this, so don't worry if you're not exactly doing what I'm doing. Okay. So rubbing those hands, getting some warmth on the hands, and then you're just going to place them on your forehead. And you're going to start from the center of your forehead, and you're going to move down towards your temples. Just applying a little bit of pressure. So from the center of your forehead down towards your temples. You can do this with your fingers, or just maybe one finger, or two fingers, or whatever you like, or your full hands. So just down towards your temples. And then you're going to stay at the temples, and you're just going to apply just a very gentle pressure. And you're just going to move around in circles. And again, you can have your eyes open or closed for this, entirely up to you. So just little circles at the temple. And then going the other direction. Good. And then you're going to start between your eyebrows, and you're going to smooth down the base of your nose and out on the outside edges of your nose, down towards your lips. So middle, between the eyebrows, down the bridge of the nose to the outside edges, down towards your lips. And let's do that one more time. Towards your lips, good. And then just with your fingers, just gently, you're just going to pat underneath your eyes on that upper cheekbone, up, way up there. Bones that frame your eyes. So just moving to the bridge of the nose and then outwards towards the temples. Just gently patting. Okay, and then we're going to smooth upwards. So we're going to comb from the chin, and we're going to move up towards the temples. Don't pull too hard, okay? Just gently. So from the chin, up the jawline, to the cheeks, and then towards the temples. We'll do that again. And one more time. Okay. And then we're going to start underneath the nose, so the upper lip, and we're going to smooth that outwards, just along the lip line. Just gently, don't pull. Okay, one more time. And then we're going to go underneath the lip, the bottom lip, and doing the same thing. So we're going to start from the middle, go outwards, and you can move up, like in a smile. Out and up. Out and up. Good. Okay, let's move all the way up towards that temple again. And then we're going to do the front part of the neck. So we're going to start at the clavicle down here, and then we're just gonna move up. So we're gonna do it from the thumb and the pointer finger. So it's just up gently, don't squeeze your neck. Just going up, nice and gentle. Moving that skin upwards. And then we'll just do some pats on the chin. And then you're gonna smooth upwards on the sides of your neck. Smoothing upwards, up towards the ear. And then you're just gonna massage your earlobes, just a little bit, going all the way up. Just gently, maybe into that little piece of skin that's in the ear, right there, too, a little bit. And then the last thing, coming through the back of your neck and smoothing from your upper back and moving upwards towards the base of the skull. And just move that a few times. Try not to jut your head out as much as you possibly can. Okay. Okay, and then we're just gonna bring the hands down and just notice how you feel through that little massage that you just gave yourself. I'll just take a moment here. Okay, so now we're gonna start tapping. So get your fingers out again. Let's wiggle the fingers, rub them, rub the hands. And we're gonna start at the top of our head first. So get your fingers, and we're just gonna lightly tap the top of the head, the crown of the head. Little tiny taps, not banging on our skulls. Just tap, tap, tap. Good idea to keep your eyes closed for this too. You're just gonna be able to notice different things coming out of this. So you're gonna move that tapping, and you're gonna move it all the way down the side of your head, towards your ears, and all the way to your chin. And then we'll move it back up again. And then towards the back of your head. So tap, 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 back of the head. And then all the way back up again. Tap, tap, tap. And then we're gonna move down into our forehead. So tapping on the forehead. Moving the fingers up and down and side to side. And then moving towards the temples, tapping there. And then along the eyebrows, inwards to the middle between the eyebrows, and then down the bridge of the nose. Tap, 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 tap. And then outwards, underneath the eye, tapping again towards the temples. And then we're gonna go down, across towards on the cheeks, towards the nostrils. And then kind of going zigzagging back and forth towards the jawline, then back towards the upper lip, back out towards the jawline, back towards the lips, back out towards the jawline, underneath the bottom lip, into the chin, tapping, tapping, tapping. And then all the way down the front of the neck. Tap, 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 till you get to the clavicle. Okay, and we're tapping along there. Out towards the shoulders. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, and then we're going to cross and do the arms, so the biceps. Working down the forearms. So you're gonna kind of cross your arms and do both arms at the same time, as much as you can. So just tap, 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 walk, walk, walk. Maybe you need to just twist your arm around a little bit just to do a little tapping. And then you can do the other arm. And then we're gonna lift our right arm up into the air, and we're gonna tap down into the armpit, down the side of the body, all the way to the hip, and then back up again, all the way up towards the wrist, and then do the other side. So the left arm reaches up, tap, tap, tap on that inner side, all the way down into the armpit, down that left side of the body, all the way down to the hip, and then back up again. Good. Okay, and then we're gonna tap on our right underneath our our sternum, and we're gonna tap around there. Just gentle, and our tummies. And then down the thighs, down to the knees, and we're gonna forward bend down to the shins, down to our feet. Where I will reach for my glasses so I can see again. Down towards the feet, and if you can't get down there, imagine that you're tapping your feet. And then come all the way back up again. And then just hold it there. Close your eyes and just feel that energy. Okay. So keep your hands on your thighs. We're going to start to do some cows and cats. We're going to start with the crown of the head moving first. So you're going to inhale, the crown of the head's going to move first, and we're going to come into cow. So you're going to start to look up. Throat is opening, chest is opening. You're starting to get a little curve in your back. You're moving that movement all the way down towards the spine. And then you're in cow. Now, to get into cat, you're going to start to move your head first. So the head is going to go forwards, bow forwards. And it's going to trickle all the way down your spine until your whole entire back is pushing towards the back of the chair. So now my thoracic back is pushing, and now my lumbar back is pushing, and my tailbone is pushing back. Okay, we'll do one more time, moving through the crown of the head. So now we're in cat. Now we're going to start to move the head again. The head lifts up, opening up through the throat, through the shoulders, through the chest. The back is starting to dip a little bit as the belly pushes forwards, and you finally move into your tailbone. So now we're moving into cat exactly that same way. So head moves first, and then having that movement trickle all the way down your spine. And we're back into your cat. Now we're going to do the reverse. We're going to start with the tailbone this time. So the tailbone moves first, having that trickle now up your spine, all the way up your spine, into your neck, into your head as you move yourself into cow. So your chest is open, your throat is open. You have a little dip in your back. And as you move into cat, the movements again are going to come from your tailbone. So tailbone moves first. So the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, and then your cervical spine. Let's do that one more time. If it's difficult, just envision you're doing it and use your imagination. So again, movement comes from your tailbone, moving and having it trickle all the way up. And as always, if something does not feel good, adjust it so it does. We're not trying to put ourselves into any pain. Okay, and the last time, going back into our cats, if you haven't already done that, moving from your tailbone first, all the way into your cat. Good, and then sit up. Nice and tall. Close your eyes for a moment if they're not already closed, and just notice your breath. Where has your breath gone? Were you holding your breath that entire time? See if you can get that nice deep breathing going again, nice and slow and gentle and calming. Okay. So we're going to reach our right leg out. And we're going to reach our left arm out. So you can have it down here, up in the middle, or you can bring it down here, you can bring it up here, entirely up to you. You can have your elbow bent, knee can be bent. Okay, so we're going to start to move our hand first. We're going to move into the wrists. The wrist is going to go one direction. So your arm can go wherever you feel comfortable, okay? So your wrist is going one direction. Now we're going to start moving the right ankle in the opposite direction. Oh, that's not easy. I was doing it yesterday. Okay, I think I got it going. Okay. And if you're struggling with it, visualize yourself doing it. Use your imagination. So you got your ankle going one direction and your wrist is going the opposite direction. And you're still sitting in your seat. You're supported with your left foot. You're grounding down with your right hand. Okay, so now let's see if we can reverse the rotation in your wrist and in your ankle. Going the other direction. Have your eyes open or closed. See what is better for you. Sometimes when you have your eyes closed, you're able to go inwards just a little bit. Okay, now relax both and bring the arm down, bring the foot back. And just notice that. Notice all the muscles, first of all, that you used, because you used actually quite a few muscles there. Then how difficult was any of that? Okay, we're gonna try the other side. So left leg comes out, right arm comes up. And you can bring it wherever you feel comfortable. Try to soften through your shoulder. And start getting that wrist moving, one direction. And then coordinate it with the ankle moving in the other direction. So a little bit of a mind game here. We're really starting to use our brain. This is going to help to create some balance in the brain too. So again, grounding down, rooting down through that right foot and your buttocks into the chair, feeling safe and secure here. Feeling the muscles that are being worked as you move. Not just the muscles in your physical body, but also in your brain. There are muscles there. And just notice what's going on here. Make sure you're breathing. Now see if you can go in the opposite direction. Okay. Excellent. Okay, and then stop and bring those down. Okay. Hold it there. Breathe. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same kind of thing, but a little bit different. We're going to actually spell something with our hands and legs. So we're going to take the right leg out again, the left arm out. Okay. And with our hands and feet, we're going to spell imagination in the air. Okay. So we're going to start with an I. It could be a capital or lowercase, up to you what you do. So I, imagination. Okay. And then M, and then A. If your right hand is going to be a little bit trickier. Okay, make sure I'm spelling this right. Okay, then a G, and an I, geez, and then an N, A, T, I, O, and N. Okay, and then bring that right leg down, left hand down, and just notice. Notice if you were holding your breath at all, what you were doing with the rest of your body as that was happening, as you were concentrating so much. Okay, let's do the other side. So left leg, right hand. We're going to spell imagination again. Okay, so I, you can have lowercase or uppercase, it doesn't matter. M, A, make sure I'm really spelling this right. G, I, N, A, T, I, O, N. And then just bring your body down. I was holding my breath the whole time, even though I was talking. Okay, just close your eyes and do a little check-in. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so we're gonna move our legs outwards, and have the feet pointed kind of outwards. Okay, the knees can be bent or not. You can sit a little bit onto the edge of your chair, a little bit more if you like, and then even get either your full foot connected or your heels if you feel a little bit more confident today. Okay, and we're gonna make ourselves into a star. Okay, so we're opening up our fingers, opening up our chests. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, we're gonna bend the elbows into cactus arms, bring the feet inwards a little bit more, bending into the knees, and we're in goddess pose. Okay, and then we're gonna inhale, reach the legs back out again, open up the arms, and we're in a star. Really spread out the fingers, and then exhale, we actually can close the hands into fists as we move ourselves into goddess pose again. Okay, so we're sitting up nice and tall. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, reach out into our star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. So opening up through the chest here. Exhale, goddess. So your hands are kind of reaching backwards, as is your elbows. Okay, but don't force anything. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. We're gonna stay here for a moment, hold it here. And then from here, we're gonna just do a little side bend. So keeping your both buttock cheeks on your chair, we're just gonna bend over towards one side. Don't fall off the chair. Keep your feet firmly planted and your buttocks too. Inhale, come all the way up. And then move over towards the other side. Try to keep the chest open. Notice what you're doing with your head. Inhale, come up. And we're gonna do it again. Side bend. And up. And side bend. Exhale it out. And up. Hopefully everyone's breathing here and having a nice strong core. Now we're gonna inhale, bringing the legs out again into our star. And then exhale back towards our goddess. If this is really being a lot on your arms, you can just maybe bring your hands onto your shoulders as well, entirely up to you. We're gonna do a little twist. We're gonna twist towards the right. Don't force the twist. Come back to center and twist the opposite direction. Back to center. Exhale towards the right. Back to center. And exhale towards the left. Back to center. Okay, we're gonna put that all together. So inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale here. Exhale, side bend towards the right. Inhale, come back up to center. Side bend towards the left. Inhale, back to center. Twist towards the right. Inhale, back to center. And towards the left. Back to center. Soften your faces, your hands. Inhale, reach out to star. Exhale, cactus arms and goddess. Side bend towards the right. Relax your faces. Inhale, center. Let's do a twist towards the right. Inhale, center. Side bend towards the left. Inhale, center. Twist towards the left. Inhale, center. And one more time to reach up and stretch. And then bring yourself all the way back down. Whew. Give yourself a little hug. Tuck your chin in. Hold yourself there. Breathe. What else do I have here? Take a few moments here, just giving yourself a little hug. Okay, and release it. And we're going to stand up. So we're going to press onto our hands and we're going to root down through our feet and we're going to stand up and then come up. Arms come up. Bring the arms down and sit down. Good. I'm going to do that again. We're going to add on to that. So we're going to put your hands on your thighs, push yourself up, stand up, nice and tall. Bring the arms up. And then we're going to go forwards. See if we can reach towards our toes. And again, use your imagination if you don't reach. Envision that you're reaching towards your toes or you touch your toes. And then come all the way back up again. Nice and slow. If you need to adjust yourself so you use your chair or wall, do that. Arms come up, hands come down, and then you're going to sit right back down into your chair. Okay, so we're going to do that again. Inhale, push yourself up, stand up, arms come all the way up, and then we're going to open up, and you can bend your knees as much as you need to reach all the way down towards your toes, holding on whatever you need to. If you can't reach your toes, imagine that you are, and then you're going to come all the way back up, nice and slow. Take your time. Reaching all the way back up. Bring the hands down and sit down. Good. So just take a moment here and just notice if when you were sitting down or through any of that, if you were twisting around, if you were breathing, if you were holding your breath or what was going on there. Okay. So we're going to try that again. We're going to stay up a little bit longer. If you need your chair or wall, adjust yourself accordingly, okay? Because we're going to add on a few things. So we're going to inhale, come all the way back up. Arms come up. We're going to forward bend all the way down, reach towards your toes, put a bend into the knee. Come all the way back up again. Arms up. Bring the arms down. We're going to heel toe or feet apart, having the toes going outwards, and we're going to bring ourselves back into a star. So just hold the star, spread out your fingers. Just spread out your fingers, hold it there. Okay, so we're going to kind of do what we did on the chair, but we're going to do it just really, really slowly. Okay, so we're going to bend into the knees a little bit and bring our arms into cactus arms. You don't have to have a really wide stance here. Squeeze the fists, draw the hands and the elbows back, and then inhale right back into our star, stretching out your legs and your arms. One more time like that. Exhale, squeeze back down into our goddess pose, and then back towards our star. Okay, now exhale back into our goddess. And we're going to do a little side bend here. So if you have to hold on to something, do it. So we're going to move over towards the right side. It doesn't have to be very far. If you're not comfortable with this, imagine that you're doing it. Inhale, come back up to center. Go in the opposite direction. Left side, back to center, and then back towards your star. How'd everyone do there? Go slow. Hold on where you need to. Okay, so back towards our cactus. We're going to do a twist. So just a little twist, not very far. Over towards the right side, coming back to center. Over towards the left side, come back to center. And then back towards our star. Make sure your feet are firmly planted. Okay, one more time with everything. Back towards our cactus. And our goddess pose. We're going to do a right side bend. Back up. Right twist. Just a little one. Don't force it. Inhale back to center. Left side bend. Back to center. Make sure you're breathing. Left twist. back to center. Good, and then stretch yourself all the way up, reach, wiggle your fingers. Then bring your arms down, heel toe your feet together again. And then hopefully your chair is behind you. You're gonna sit down into your chair. You might need to help feel and sit back, good. And then find your chair there. Okay. Oh my goodness, that time already. Okay, so we're just gonna wiggle our bottom a little bit. Wiggle the bottom, shake out the hands. So do some shaking. I'm gonna shake all the way up, as much as you can, and shake all the way down. One more time, shake all the way up. So wiggle that bottom and all the way down. One more time, wiggle, 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 all the way up, and then all the way back down. Okay, and we're just gonna move the head from side to side gently. Okay, and then we'll move the head up, the head down, the head up, the head down. Bring the head back to center. Shake out your right leg, shake it out, shake, shake, shake. Bring it back, shake out the left leg, shake, 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 shake. Bring it back. And then we're going to come into a nice gentle Savasana. So lean back into your chair. If you feel like it, you can lay on the ground if that works for you. You don't have to though. Okay, so just lean back into your chair. You can stretch out your legs. Bring your hands onto your lap. If you want a blanket, put a blanket on you and just relax here. So in Savasana, this is the point of letting go and just being. It's the point of not doing anything. It's just totally relaxing. And this is like when you're sleeping and you're moving into your REM sleep, when the body can heal and can integrate all that you've done. So all the movements that we've done, all the breath work we've done, all that we've done so far gets to be integrated into the brain, into the body. And this is when the body can heal itself. So all the healing takes place when we're not doing anything. So allow the breath to just be nice and easy. We're not changing or forcing it. We're finding a place of ease and relaxation. And just with every exhale, just feel like you're releasing something that you just don't need. If your mind all of a sudden starts to move away, just bring it back and focus on yourself breathing. Just listen to the sounds as your awareness is slowly brought back. Try not to open your eyes, just listen. And then peacefully, keeping your eyes closed, walk towards your body that's sitting on your chair. And just looking at yourself from an outwards perspective. So again, being aware of everything that's around you as you walk towards the chair with your body sitting there. Notice what you see. Maybe you see things differently this time. And then get a little bit closer. And then sit yourself into your chair, noticing what you feel. As you bring your awarenesses back a little bit more, do another body scan, noticing how that body's feeling at this moment. And maybe even reflecting on how it feels compared to when we first began and you just did this exercise. Moving through your body, noticing muscles, joints, ligaments, whatever you need to notice. And then again, go up into the mind, noticing what's happening up there. Again, noticing those thoughts. Are they a little bit calmer? Are they a lot more chaotic? What's going on up there? And now notice again your breath. Notice what the breath is doing. And how that breath makes you feel. And then whenever you're ready, you can start to create a little bit of movement in the body. The breath can deepen a little bit. You can start wiggling around. You can give yourself a nice little stretch. So either in the chair or standing up, entirely up to you. Stretch yourself out. Lengthen through your whole body. And then you're going to sit back down, sitting up nice and tall again. Close your eyes. Again, become aware of your breath. And we're going to bring that visualization to that bamboo straw again through your spine and feel your breath moving up and down your spine again, like as if your spine is a bamboo straw. So feel the breath moving from your tailbone all the way up into the base of your skull, maybe even moving up through the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. And then all the way back down again, right through your tailbone, all the way through the chair down into the floor. So it's moving nice and slow with your breath, feeling that movement, using your imagination. Okay, now visualize that straw now in the right side of your body and feeling the movement of your breath only through the right side of your body, maybe even just through your right nostril. So your entire right side of the body, moving that breath. So having your spine be the dividing part. So feeling that movement of the right side, breathing. Every part of the right side of the body. Those right toes, right fingers, right eyeball, right ear. And while you're breathing through that right side of the body, notice what the left side of the body is doing. And then we're going to switch. So breathe through that left side of the body now. So breathing through that left ear, the left ankle, the left elbow, the left buttock cheek, the entire left side of the body. Nice, full, deep breaths. And notice what the right side of the body is doing. Okay, and then start to breathe through both sides of the body. Nice, big, gentle breaths in and out. Feeling the movement. Feeling still safe and secure in your chair. Feeling your roots through your feet, through your seat. Lifting up through the crown of the head. Feeling that motion of breath and energy. So keeping that breath going in your mind's eye, but taking some time now to reflect on your practice. And just noticing whatever there is to notice for yourself. Any sensations that are coming up or did come up through your whole practice. If you notice that there was a struggle at all, if you were able to use your imagination and what that felt like. And when you were using your imagination, what did you feel when you were using your imagination? Could you feel your muscles working, your ligaments and your joints working? Could you feel your brain working? Were you able to breathe while using your imagination? Were you holding your breath trying to figure out what was going on? Okay, and then let's just sit, just for a few moments, just to sit and just feel and breathe. Not really contemplate anything. Just allow yourself to be in a calm place. And just notice. Notice the body, notice the mind, the brain, the thoughts, the quiet. Okay, and then gently bring your awareness back. And we'll close our practice for today. So bringing your hands towards your heart. So this is the body and mind connection as we bring our hands together towards our center. Sitting up nice and tall, feeling that connection. We'll take a big breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. And breathe in for 1 Om. The The sound of Om is the sound of energy that moves through our bodies and through the earth and the atmosphere. So that's what that sound is. Let's do it one more time and feel it vibrate through our spines. Inhale and Om. Om. And then leave yourself with a gentle smile on your lips, your face relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Feeling that vibration. Giving gratitude for your practice, bowing your head. Thanks everyone for coming today and joining me for this practice. Hopefully you all learned something and you're just a little bit more at peace now. Namaste.